Tough times for the purists. Sports cars with manual gearboxes are becoming a thing of the past. So are V12 and V10 motors. BMW are making front-wheel drive cars, and Land Rover are not only making two-wheel drive cars, but they now have themselves a skunkworks to rival the likes of M Division or AMG. And they're tuning cars that are more suited to the racetrack than the dirt track. This is the Range Rover Sport SVR. It's a product of the recently formed Special Vehicle Operations, which sounds more like a division of MI5 than it does an actual division of an actual motor manufacturer. Its purpose is to create high-performance limited edition models for both Land Rover and Jaguar, and this is their first attempt at a production model for Land Rover. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of what makes this a performance machine, I'd like to make an observation. There are lots of things inside and out that tells you this car has been designed to go fast, but none of it has deleted any of the original's class. The huge quad exhaust tailpipes in the new rear bumper with its diffuser shout speed and noise. The rear spoiler, which is actually functional, is also a typical go-fast add-on. The fenders have bigger vents and the front end has bigger nostrils and a new grille. But it's all still very Range Rover. Even in the contrasting black and white colouring, it's a cohesive look that, a bit like Queenie herself, conveys authority and stateliness without being over the top. It's the same on the inside, even though there are some nice racing seats in the front and some more racing seats in the back and lots of carbon fibre. All the quality and comfort of the regular Range Rover is still here. As far as the luxury SUVs go, there really is nothing to top it, even after it's been race prepped. Everything, quite literally, is included. Those seats might be bucketed, but they still have heating and cooling. There's keyless operation, a panoramic roof, powered tailgate, all kinds of smart device connections, and, unnecessary though it may be, a heated steering wheel as well. The SVR hasn't been put on a ridiculous weight loss regimen that has forced it to skimp on its comfort, and there's still the same level of tech. All they've done there at MI5 is make it perform better, not feel worse. How? Well, think of all the ways that engineering nerds like to improve performance. Engine? Certainly. Brake cooling? Absolutely. Suspension, gearbox, steering? All of it. They've even messed around with the aerodynamics. The SVR isn't powered by a new engine, just one that's been tinkered with. The 5-litre V8 has had its management software hacked and its supercharger adjusted for a total output of 405 kilowatts and 680 newton meters. 0 to 100 time is 4.5 seconds, with the top speed at 260 kilometers an hour. In real-world terms, that gives this car the ability to lap the Nürburgring in 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Now, to put that into context, that's quicker than a Porsche Cayman S and a BMW 1 Series M Coupe, both of which weigh more than 900 kilograms less than this car. And although that sounds impressive, it feels even better. The acceleration in this car is a huge amount of fun, made even more so thanks to the noise that it makes. The engine response is equally impressive. Put your foot down and there's an instant surge of power, pushing you back into those fantastic seats and propelling you forward at speeds that you can't help but smile at. And the fun isn't just reserved for when you're driving in a straight line. A lot of work has gone into the air suspension and retuning the active rear differential, recalibrating the torque vectoring. All things to help this car manage its weight at speed. And although you can get it to understeer, it is properly impressive in the corners. And the most impressive thing is just how flat it stays. That's thanks to its specially tuned active roll control, which means you're often surprised at how well it sticks. For me though, one of the most impressive bits is the gearbox. The 8-speed ZF unit has been reworked and shift times have been reduced by 50%. It's phenomenally quick and unbelievably smooth up and down the gears, even when driving hard. And it's not a dual clutch, it's an automatic. Of course, it wouldn't be a Range Rover if it couldn't go off-road, and so this car comes with all the bits and pieces and driving modes that make the lesser models so good in virtually any conditions. No doubt, Special Vehicle Operations' first attempt at building a performance Range Rover has been a success because that car delivers a real driving enjoyment without deleting any of the brand's inherent class. Although, in this rather strange category of big machines with big power, arguably the better choice is the BMW X5 M because it's got more power, a quicker 0 to 100 time, and a higher top speed. And it's also the cheapest car in its class by 200,000 Rand. Granted, you lose a bit of luxury and some off-road ability, but let's be honest, no one is going to take a 2 million Rand performance-tuned SUV onto the dirt, are they? The 5-litre supercharged V8 is the same basic motor as in the regular Range Rover Sport, but it has been tuned to deliver more power and more speed. The 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox is an undoubted highlight. It is a performance SUV in every sense, but maintains the style, class and off-road ability for which Range Rover is famous. But it's not the best value in its class in terms of power and performance.